Greetings, family. Welcome to another installment of Living on the Edge, the podcast. We're keeping it raw and straight direct. I've been waiting for this. Man, I've been waiting for this one. We getting straight into it. I hope life is treating everybody good. I hope life is treating you fair. But y'all check this out. Speak what it is that you want out right now. I'm a living witness that it will happen. 12 years old, I told my mother I'm going to make records for the people to make Bugs Bunny come on Saturday, and that was Warner Brothers. And my brothers and I signed to a Warner Communications company. Bam. Now, this dude right here I'm about to interview, this guy, hey, man, these names come to mind. One name comes to mind, and I said it last night.
What was that true?
Clarence Avant.
I know Clarence.
Clarence Avant. Let me stop being rude. I'm sorry, man. Let me introduce my guest. My guest today is none other than, hold on, wait a minute. I got to do the company name, which is, tell them the company name.
Music Giving Hope.
And this is Terry Harvey. I call him TH.
Yeah.
I brought him on, man, so he can tell his story his way.
I don't know how to tell it. It's just so much, Trey. I mean, you know, if you look at it, Trey, I know when we hooked up, and you're a genius.
Man, thanks, bro.
You know, if nobody tell you that, I'm going to tell you that. You're a genius, man, because I watch you work. I watch you grow. I've seen you at your best. I've seen you at your worst. But at the end of the day, we all go through these things, bad or good, and difference to make us who we are and where we're going and where we're going to be at tomorrow.
Right on, right on.
I say that to say this. When I first met Trey was a guitar playing, you know what. And I was working at a TV station. And I believed in your ability. And me and Trey made a pact that we're going to record a record. And we did it, whether we wrote hot checks, whether I wrote hot checks or whatever I had to do to make it happen. And to make a long story short, is we went into Fiery Brothers studio, you know, and Trey produced the music. He wrote the songs.
Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk.
Spasmatic.
Forever Yours.
All that.
Breathless, all of that stuff, man. And the demo was cut here in Tulsa, Fiery Brothers on 11th Street the time.
That's right.
And me and Trey would go pick Tony up, your brother, up at OSU Tech, and bring him back to do his parts.
Yeah.
But to make a long story short, we manifested something that people didn't think can happen.
Yeah.
You know, and we did it all. It wasn't faith. It was just the universe and magnification, and we did that. And he got the demo cut. Me and him, the Barcades was playing at the fairgrounds.
Hold on, man. Wait. Okay, I got to get you there. Wait. Stop.
I'm going to let you tell the story, man. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let Trey tell his story, man.
I got you. No. This is about you. This is why we love it. Now, check this out. I need them to know. Wait. See, y'all looking at now. Y'all seeing the after. We get ready to go to the before, man. This is the most important part. That's why I brought you on.
Okay.
This is really a two-part interview because this dude managed the Jacksons and Tito Jackson. I'm just going to throw that out there. Who can say they travel with them? The legendary, the iconic, freaking the Jacksons. He's doing it like right now. So I got to start to how you got there, man. That's a whole nother segment, y'all. We're not even going to touch on that today.
Yeah.
But I was just saying this. This guy, now you correct me and you take it from here.
No, go ahead.
This is a story that I heard, and you can confirm it for me.
Okay.
I heard that when you were going to Edison, the Gap Band was just not taking off or whatever.
Yeah.
And you snuck on a tour bus. This is what I heard. You snuck on a tour bus, and they saw you in the next city, and it's like, how you were with the luggage, and you was like, man, I just want to do this. I want to be on the road. This is what I want to do.
Never happened that way.
Man, tell me how you got out
there.
It
never fucking happened that way.
I've been believing that all this, bro. Tell me how you got in.
I got involved with the Gap Band the same time I got involved with Howard Pollock and Larry Schaefer.
Wow.
1980, the Gap Band played Booker T Stadium. Was promoted by Doc Williams. But you go way back before then. I knew Charlie because, man, I stayed over his house when my mama kicked me out from running with bands and couldn't control me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would stay over sleep at Mama Wilson's house.
Wow.
So I'm like the fourth brother when it comes to the Gap Band.
Wow. See, I didn't even know all that.
Yeah, we go way, way, way back.
Wow, wow.
And so when they got their fame, and they hit it in 1979 with the song Shake.
Yeah, yeah.
And at that time, I'm graduating out of high school. And then also I was taking pictures. Doc Williams was promoting shows with the Commodores. You remember when the Commodores came to Booker T?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was years ago. And that's how I really got my start, man. Wow. Dealing with these bands and with Howard Pollock and Larry Schaefer and I liked it. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And at all costs, I didn't stop. See, I was sneaking in Howard shows at the age of 14, and I snuck in Tina Turner at the Myriad.
Okay, see I might have twisted two stories together. Then okay,
yeah.
Wow.
See, I was trying to cut my teeth at 14 years old.
Wow,
but I learned from the best. Howard Pollock was running the Zoo Amphitheater. It wouldn't be a Zoo Amphitheater if it wasn't for Howard. Larry Schaefer had the Cain's Ballroom, and those dudes took a liking to my black ass.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. And that's how I got my start.
Yeah.
And I loved it so much, I had to figure out how to create a paycheck.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did that.
So, wow. We're going to go there then. So you saying the Gap Band was like the first band you went out with?
Yeah, the Gap Band cut my teeth, man. They cut my teeth,
there.
man. They was doing all the rock and roll drugs, all that stuff. They cut my teeth.
So you can do a whole book on that too?
I can do a book by itself. And no, Charlie never been homeless, so I put that out there. But
really?
No, he never been homeless, man. I know he put that in the book, but
Man, he went on Jay Leno and said that. Bro.
That's okay. I know the truth.
Wow.
I know the truth.
Wow. Come on, man. It's T-Town.
Well, the truth of it is, everybody like a rag to riches story.
Right on.
And that's what entertainment is. It's whatever illusion you want to make it, whatever illusion you want to put out there. That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
So if he said he was homeless, okay, but he wasn't.
Wow.
But that's another session.
That is a. Bro, can I talk about all of it? A piece of your life?
My life has been good. I did the drug thing. I did all of those things.
No, I mean, can I ask you about like what caused you? Because I heard you went to remember you got separated for about 25 plus.
Yes, we did.
I want to put that in there. We got separated, and he was living his life. I was living mine. But I was hearing, bro, what caused you to have to, go get locked up, bro?
I got locked up because I took a case out there in California for Charlie.
Really?
Yeah.
Please expound, bro.
Well, I'm gonna get on it just a little bit, but the Gap Band was happening. If he got another charge, and that's how we were torn, he would have went in. I didn't have no felony or nothing like that.
Wow.
So
wow,
I took it.
That's bravery, man.
No, that's called loyalty.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't loyal.
Yeah, real talk, man.
That's real talk, man.
Real talk.
If you want to know more about that, get Don Silver's book. She got it all in the book. So I put it like that.
Okay. Wow. Hey, man, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
this is something I've been wanting to ask you, man.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I went away. I didn't go to prison or nothing like that. But I lived in 9 other states since the last time I saw you. And I've been to 12. Mm-hmm. Been to London, England, been to Wales. But you knew me then, during that time. How did you come up, bro? You managed some groups that some legendary cats now.
Yeah, I did. I managed a lot of bands, and bands is like they're very temperamental people. They different, and they don't think, like normal people.
Yeah.
Because of their art and the things that goes on in their head. But I had the opportunity to work with a lot of bands that, like LaVelle, Rough Ends, Ready for the World. List is long.
I see, man. I
can go on and name a whole bunch of them, but the relationship that I had with the Jacksons and Tito is very special.
We're gonna have to touch on that, man. I'm sorry.
We'll touch on that.
I'm gonna have to. Can we talk about that right now? Because it's been on my mind. I just want to touch on one thing, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Out of respect for, I was saying this yesterday. Timing is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Timing is everything. And the day that Tito passed, missed in peace, bro. The day he passed, I made a post on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Not knowing that he had passed, and it was the day before. He passed the day before my birthday.
Oh, really? Okay.
B.B. King's birthday and I September 16th.
Tito passed on September the 15th.
Yeah, the day before. And that day I posted a post on TikTok and I said, live life to its fullest. You only live once. Yeah. And I did not know he had passed. And I got chills all over right now while I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I saw your post, I immediately took it down not knowing that he had passed. I thought it was just bad timing for me to do that.
No. Tito, I'm responsible for Tito moving to Oklahoma. Tito would come to Oklahoma quite a bit.
Could you please speak on some of that, bro?
Yeah, Tito would come to Oklahoma for years.
People don't believe me when they say you've been friends with this man 30-something years.
Yeah, 30-plus years, man. And we would fish at Keystone, and we go to Freeway Grill. Tito would hang out on Greenwood. We go on Greenwood, eat at that chicken wing place, and Tito was outside the bubble. Tito wasn't in that Jackson bubble. He loved it outside the bubble.
Wow.
The thing with a lot of entertainers, they never find a peace. Every entertainer I've met ain't find no damn peace.
That's a good one right there, man.
But what has happened? What happened? Tito Jackson found his peace in Claremore, Oklahoma.
Wow.
See, peace is you can have all the cars, you can have all the big houses, you can have everything. You can have the bank account.
That's right.
You can have all that shit, man. But if you ain't got no damn peace going on, you ain't got shit.
Yeah, disorder, man.
And one thing I would say with when Tito life expired, Tito found peace in Claremore, Oklahoma, and Claremore loved Tito Jackson. And that's one thing I can say. He was at peace when he passed away.
Yeah.
A lot of us ain't gonna be at peace because we don't understand peace.
Real talk, man.
They too busy chasing the money or the cars or whatever. But you can have all that shit and still never have your goddamn peace.
That's right. Some of the most miserable people are.
Man, I know a lot of them miserable motherfuckers and they ain't got no peace.
I know you do.
And so he did find his peace, man. And in the last 4 days of his life, me, him, and Ronnie Balfour had the best time of our life.
Man, I remember you called me. Y'all were in L.A. on your way back.
Yeah.
And y'all was going out there to get the cars?
Yeah, he wanted to bring his cars back to his ranch.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a real tender moment right now, but the world really want to know, do you understand that you and Ronnie Balfour were the last people to see him alive, bro?
Well, I didn't look at it that way, and I don't look at it that way. It's just like me and you riding around in the car, hanging out, and because we're friends. And so when things happen and impact, people's lives like that, I look at it as I thank the universe for allowing me to be with him instead of him being up and down that highway by himself.
Yeah.
Because we done made that trip many times.
Really, man?
Hundreds of times.
Wow.
And Tito's the kind of guy, man, he wants to, he could have easily had trucks to bring his cars in, but he likes hands on.
Hands on, yeah.
He like, ain't nobody touching my stuff but me.
Yeah.
And that's how he was, man. Tito was built up like that, man. You just have to know the person. See, everybody know him as Tito Jackson. I know him as T-Bone Jackson or Toriano Jackson.
Yeah.
And when he's in Claremore, he was Toriano. He wasn't Tito.
Wow.
Tito was that stage persona and all of that stuff, the blunt of a Michael Job with comedians and stuff like that.
Wow.
Tito was a real human being, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw y'all's videos in Keystone.
Oh man, look here,
where you
dude.
going,
Hey man, he would call me at his ranch at 1 o'clock in the morning, hollering what kind of fish he caught, and we'll lay it up the next day.
Wow,
I mean, we spent all of our time fishing.
Wow.
And I loved it.
Man,
I loved it.
Oh, I'm gonna say it like this.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Trey.
You lucky.
No, it ain't lucky, man.
No, I'm gonna say it like this. That's just straight up universal alignment.
Yeah, it is, man. You manifest whatever
bro.
is going on, man, and the power is in you.
I got a serious question for you, brother.
No, go ahead.
Because you've been in it. You've watched it from before the internet to after.
Go ahead.
Give me your take on what's today's R&B like? What's the music like to you? Hip hop? What's it like for you today? Like,
I didn't think hip hop would be where it is today. I remember we were on tour, another Howard show. We was at the Lord Noble. It was in the '80s, and it was Curtis Blow, the Isley Brothers, and the Gap Band. Curtis Blow would open up the show. The Gap Band would be second, and then the Isley Brothers would close the show, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember this guy, Curtis Blow, opening up the show with the breaks. That was the name of the song at the time.
That's right.
And he had 2 turntables and shit, and everybody looking at him like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who's this fucker with,
Yeah.
Get off the goddamn stage. And him and Russell Simmons. But hip-hop came to be one of the biggest arts out there,
Yeah.
And it changed the way, a direction of the way music went. Yeah, and I like some of the hip hop. I don't like all the hip hop.
Right.
But I like some of it.
Okay. What do you think, bro? You've been all around the world and you dig me? I want to know what advice. I'm going to get back to the meat of things, but I want to. What could you tell these young artists these days, bro?
The music industry has changed. It ain't like it used to be when y'all were doing it.
Break it down.
See, when you guys was coming up, y'all signed a production deal. You went to Memphis, and Alan Jones and the Barcades was all involved. James Alexander, hope you're watching. James loved you guys. And I still stay in touch with him today.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, James is cool, man. And they were giving out budgets. You can get a $180,000 budget to do your record. Then they gave you marketing money to do the record. But what it was a debt that never was be able to be paid back.
Right.
By the artist, because they were only giving you a half a cent or XYZ. How you pay that back?
Yeah.
And a lot of artists couldn't pay back the debt because it was like a bank getting a loan that's never paid back.
Yeah.
Now, what hip hop did do, them cats came behind you guys and started demanding their money and getting their money.
Yeah.
And then they started, putting out their own music.
Yeah. I see a lot of artists are reclaiming their masters and re-recording their masters now. I'm in the midst of doing that right now.
I would advise you to do that because after 30 years, you can go back and reclaim your publishing and all your rights. And a lot of bands, they don't know that, and they miss out on that window. Ronnie Wilson was able to do it before he passed away. And Robert Wilson did it before he passed away.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but you can reclaim and get your masters and get your publishing.
Wow. Okay. These there's a lot of artists in Oklahoma. And once again, I set up this podcast to put on Oklahoma artists, independent artists, because nobody else is. It's like everybody here is in this bucket and nobody's trying to help anybody get to the top. And I'll say this once again. You said it to me this morning.
Go ahead.
everybody needs help. You cannot do it by yourself. Hey, Dave Huff, you cannot do it by yourself.
No, everybody needs help, man. But the problem is they don't know the roadmap.
Is it a pride? What is it, man? Is it wow?
I don't know what it is. Every all these bands. I go see some of them. I don't go out much, but when I do go out, I go see Upscale play at Rubicon. And that's every now and then.
Is that who we just saw?
Yeah, that's who we just went and seen Donnie.
Okay, Upscale Smoke. Okay, that's what I was trying to remember.
Upscale Smoke.
Okay, I guess.
And a lot of these bands, it depends on what their vision is. It depends on what they want.
Yeah.
And it's tough. It ain't easy. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. Because a lot of musicians, man, when we were coming up, they put the records out, they tour or whatever, but at the end of the day, they don't have no 401k. They don't have no life insurance. They ain't got no health insurance. It's all fucked up.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, if you don't handle your business, when you die, you got to take a fucking GoFundMe for people to bury you.
Yeah.
And those are the facts.
Yeah.
And I hate to see that. Because a lot of artists don't have the knowledge or didn't have the knowledge of they want to make it so bad they sell their soul to get there, man. And then at the end of the day, when you're used up, you're used up.
Real talk. He just explained my song "Famous" that's coming out. He literally just explained. I keep saying I'm not putting my ups like that on my music, but all my new music coming out is relevant. He's speaking it. I've been hearing people speak my lyrics, and they don't even know they're speaking my lyrics to my
Trey,
songs.
I tell you all the time, man, I would love to see you get back out there, man, because you think differently. And when people are different, they look at the other individual and say, "Oh man, that motherfucker's straight crazy. This is crazy." But you're not.
Right on.
You're not. And when I seen your podcast with your nephew, I said, "Man, I watched it." I said, "Man, I like that. I like what he doing." And my thing was, I said, man, that's when I reached out to you and said, hey, man, I want to be on your podcast. Yeah. I want to do your podcast.
I was honored, bro.
And I don't do this. I don't do this. I don't get in front of the camera. I always stay behind. I just don't want that. That's not my forte.
Yeah, you always been behind.
I always stay in the back.
Now, y'all, with me, he has 3 nicknames. I'm the first person to call him TH.
Yes, you were.
TH incorporated to me, all right?
You were the first one that gave me that.
I just deemed him $5.95 last week because he spends 24-hour period. 5% is his personal life. The other 95 is business.
I'm business.
Love that,
I'm on
bro.
business, man. I work hard.
And last but not least, I gave him the octopus because his arms is in everything like Clarence Avant. That's why I can put you in that. I can put you in that light because that's the direction you're going. But this is the true man behind the mirror.
Yeah, I am that.
Man, I know you got some ghost. I know you got some stories. You could tell us.
I got a lot of stories
about some artists. Give me.
But I hate to put their personal business out because it's some things shouldn't be said. You know what I mean?
I can dig it.
And because it's just like if I see you do something that don't need to be said or spoke on.
Right on. Yeah, to the grave, bro. To the grave.
Yeah,
to the grave.
Right
on.
Because I did things,
Me too, bro.
And a lot of things I'm not proud of, but at the end of the day, man, those things made me where I am today, you know. And I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. I love my life.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm looking for my peace, and I'm gonna find my peace. And because one thing I learned with Tito, that dude found his peace. And that's when I knew, I said, man, we can go through this world and we can do this, we can do that, and we can have the Bentleys and we can have the Rolls Royce or we can have whatever, the money in the bank. But if you don't have that peace, man, you ain't got shit.
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
You got nothing.
Nothing.
And I think that's what this whole universe and the world is about, for us to find our peace, our inner peace.
I say this I used to be the wildest.
Yo,
lived
boy,
in Memphis.
Come on, man.
He can tell y'all some personal stories that
I'm not going to speak on
Yeah,
something.
he can tell you some from where you know what I'm talking about, the Southwest Boulevard days.
Oh man, yeah, man.
You could tell some stuff about me personally, but I'm gonna tell y'all what brought y'all to the man in the suit today. Faithfulness, gentleness, goodness, joy, kindness, love, patience, and peace gave me self-control, man. Because I used to be a monster out there. When we lived in Memphis, the Barcades called, and Alan Jones called Tony Pretty Tony. Happy birthday, Tony. Today is my brother's birthday,
Tony,
man.
Tony, happy birthday if you watch it.
They called Gary Cool Breeze. And they called me the firecracker because I was the most unpredictable. No,
you weren't no firecracker, man. You was a damn TNT bomb.
I was the most unpredictable one. What's up, James
man.
Alexander? I remember us getting the front end part of our budget from Electroasylum Records, 75 racks.
I'll never forget it.
And Scott folks flying into town to see us and well, I'm not gonna go into that. They took the money and paid the IRS bill.
That's what they do. You know, you got to understand when you guys was coming up, man. You didn't know the game. You came out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you this: you had the opportunity to put a record out around the world. Now, whether you manage your career right or not, that's your fault. That's your fault.
Yeah,
you got to look in the you got to look in the mirror and own it. You know, Tony, you got to look in the mirror and own it. Gary got to look in the mirror and own it.
Real talk.
You know, and you know, you guys had a chance to go left or you had a chance to go right, and y'all decided to go left. But that's just part of growth.
Yeah.
You know, bands grow. Yeah. They do that. Excuse me. They do that.
Right.
They give me some water.
Right.
They do that. And the thing of it is that it's not wrong with that.
Right.
Because y'all did things that really ain't no other. Well, I'll take that back. Colorblind, they had a record out.
Right on.
And they made some bad decisions and some things happened.
Yeah.
But that's it. There ain't no other band came out of here done it. Besides the Gap band.
That was my next question, bro.
There ain't no other band done it.
Jonas Brothers.
I ain't seen it.
Jonas Brothers from Sand Springs.
Well, Jonas, no, you got the Hanson.
Hanson. I'm just saying Jonas.
Hanson them did it, you know, but that's
so.
But I'm talking about an R&B band, you know.
Right. Yeah. No one else. I've been saying that. I say, and this is no disrespect to any of the new artists, but I say we got a record deal before the internet.
Yeah, it wasn't no internet, bro.
Yeah, before
we were doing it wasn't no internet.
You had to have talent. You had to. Most people played the instrument.
Matter of fact,
man,
these computer babies now just going on the computer making the records
hey,
now.
Man, I said.
But y'all did it. Y'all did it. Y'all had to go in there and cut.
Yeah.
I watched you cut them demos at the Fiery Brothers. I don't know if they're in business or not today, but I watch y'all. Well, I watch you.
Yeah.
You. Yeah. Go in there. And we would go late at night.
Yeah.
And cut.
It's the only time we could.
And I can't think of the guy's name that was the engineer. But you put all that together and it was on a cassette tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was bouncing two cassette
players
together.
It was on a cassette tape. Then I had the gift of gab back then.
Yeah.
I couldn't play no damn instrument. I wanted to, but I could. Yeah. My mouth was my instrument.
Yeah.
Which it still is today.
That's right.
Because see, I tell everybody, you know, take a trumpet.
Come on.
And you got a mouthpiece on that trumpet.
Come on, teach.
And then you take that trumpet and you blow that horn.
Come
on that trumpet and make the beautiful most thing with that mouthpiece.
That's right.
Now you take that mouthpiece away from that trumpet.
Teach him, young man.
You ain't getting a damn sound out of that damn thing.
Teach him, young man.
So every band needs a motherfucking mouthpiece.
Like this one right here.
And ain't nobody got no mouthpiece like Terry Harvey, so I'm good at what I do.
Bro,
so
I got chills all over while you're saying this. That's just
I'm
gonna
leave it right
confirmed.
there, man.
That's the truth confirmed. And he's not tooting his own horn neither, y'all. I'm just gonna say it like this. I said this to him earlier, thinking back on hindsight, the worst business decision my brothers and I made concerning management.
I remember. I never forget that night.
No disrespect to my father, MIP dad, but he was not a business manager.
I never forget that night.
He was.
I never forget that night. But we ain't got to talk about it. But it was a rough night.
I talked about it about a month ago.
It was a rough night.
But
at the end of the day, it wasn't my career either. You know, it was y'all career, and y'all felt you had to make the best decision at the time. You never know that until you run the end of the race.
But you know what? Until I saw the American Dream, the Jackson story, and how close it is to me and my brother's story. I mean, from my father pulling up with the van in front of the house saying, come get the stuff out the van and take it in the house. The exact same, I'm saying like to say, TH, bro, you.
Well,
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You make me think about too many different things, man. You've experienced a lot with me personally and in the music. And like I said, everybody, we lost touch for about 25
yeah, we
plus.
lost touch. I think you was in Atlanta doing some stuff.
Moved to Atlanta, moved to Philly.
And I was out, shit, I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Managing groups, obviously.
You know, BB King Blues Band. I was out on tour.
Yeah.
Bought a tour bus. Just working, man. I was just doing what I do, you know.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, bro. This is a personal question. Like you like a band, you like an artist magnet. How did Ready for the World, how did that even come about though?
Let's see, how I meet them guys, man.
Because I just saw you did something back in 2018.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is a new acquaintance. You've been.
No, it's a way old acquaintance, man. Matter of fact, Ready for the World got a brand new record out on SRG and Virgin Music. Go pick it up.
Pick it up.
So I had to put that plug.
Get your paper ready for the world.
Yeah, they're getting their money. That's beautiful. They're getting their money. They wrote, produced everything. They're getting their money.
Streaming
is, oh man, you know, you can stream. You can have a million streams and don't make no damn money.
So that's what I need to talk to you about.
You know,
how can an artist like me, an independent artist, how can an artist make money these days?
It's set up for you to fail. It's set up for you not to win. And it's been like that for years. This system didn't just come about.
You mean you got to sign on the dotted line or nothing?
You know, it's been like that for years, man. And it ain't going to change, you know. These artists just have to own their shit. And don't get rid of your publishing. Don't get rid of your, don't sell it. And back in the day, you know, we were selling 50% of the publishing to Warner Chappell or 75% of it, or whatever the case may be, you know, and that because they need the money, they broke.
Yeah,
a lot of artists is broke.
Yeah, and a lot of artists don't know about mechanical royalties, publishing. All they know is streaming. This generation, all they know is streaming.
Yeah, they don't know about the streaming, but at the end of the day, it's about your business.
Let me ask you this. I studied an artist named Tom McDonald. He's an independent artist.
Okay, never heard of him.
He's now check his role plan. I want you to look him up when you leave here.
Okay.
He has a song called Clones, and that's what got my attention.
Okay.
He was the #1 streamed artist 2023. All of his videos have millions of views on YouTube. But he doesn't.
That means YouTube giving him a check.
Right. He refused. He posts letters from Sony Music and all that, wanting him to be an artist. He's like, why would I want to, you know, he even had a video saying F the music industry.
That's
and he's burning the Lamborghini and he's totally independent. He's shipping CDs. Is that still possible?
Yes, it is.
Because I'm seeing Scarface, I'm seeing artists right now saying, I'm reclaim my publishing. I'm not, you know, even Snoop Dogg took all Death Row's stuff off of all streaming platforms to reclaim publishing on everything. I was listening to Daz Dillinger the other day.
He did do that, you know, but you always got to understand when cats of that magnitude, at the same time, there's always somebody right behind them. You just may not see the guy behind the curtain.
Come on, yeah. Teach us, bro. You teaching me right now, bro.
Yeah, it's always somebody behind that curtain.
Here's what people don't understand. Let me tell y'all who I'm interviewing today. First off, let me tell y'all who I'm interviewing today. Once again,
Terry Harvey, man. I'm just
T.H. Terry Harvey. You have no idea.
And Trey and all of us, Tony and Gary and.
But they have no idea the wisdom and the knowledge. You can help a lot of people just being in the room for 5 minutes with you if they knew their place and if they knew what I knew about you. Like all the knowledge and the wisdom you have to help these new artists.
But people have to be wanting to accept it. See, a lot of people get hung up on the bullshit.
Everybody on the hype, bro.
When you get clouded up with the bullshit, you lose vision of what an individual is.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with the way this society is built, you know. And, you know, my thing now is, you know, me and my partners just did the Tunes and Spoon.
Yeah.
And it's about the legacy and the works that Tito and I started here in Oklahoma, and we're going to revisit the Tito spot, which we was going to put down on 4th and Boulder, but we had to stop it since his death came.
Yeah.
And, everything went into probate and stuff like that. And then you look at where his intellectual properties are going and stuff like that.
Wow.
So you have to kind of step back and because it started when there's no will, there's the courts come in.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of entertainers, get your will out there if you're looking. Everybody should have a will. If you got something. If you ain't got shit, you don't need a will.
Right on.
But that's another conversation. But
wow. Yeah.
I'm going to finish up all the things that he started, like a documentary on his relative Samuel Jackson, 1921. We're going to finish that up, and that's in the process of being taped right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot, man. The Jacksons had a lot of history in Oklahoma and Tulsa.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Man, can you speak on some of that?
Yeah, Jackson. You remember Jackson Memorial Chapel?
Absolutely.
Those they're related to the Jacksons. Maurice Jackson, Terry Jackson, all those guys.
Really,
Samuel
bro?
Jackson was the guy that buried these people in these mass graves. Man, they don't talk about it much, but for some reason. But I don't know why, but.
Yeah,
that's on them. But Tito wanted to tell the story about it, about his people.
Wow. Yeah.
And he had started it, and I'm gonna finish it up.
Wow, that's noble of you, man.
Oh no, man! It need to be told.
Yeah, yeah.
They're Choctaw Indians. The Jacksons are Choctaw Indians.
I can see that.
And we're in the process now trying to get them on the Doss Road.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a
Wow.
lot, dude, for real.
See what I mean? Multifaceted, bro.
No.
No. Okay, all right, listen, y'all.
No, Trey.
I'm going to tell you, he's
What?
knowing me right now. Okay, listen to this. Last summer, we've been in corners in the black Mercedes. He sees me downtown. Trey, where you going?
I did.
Get in this car. I get in the car. Where you going? This is that. He's been in corners. He's making a deal. Some promoter, the people he deals with he's making a deal. He's cutting a budget for some show. And it was a Charlie Wilson show, too. It was. But the other thing is this. Here's the multifaceted. I said, Terry, we have a roll number. How can I? He ain't say, hey, man, he's that guy. You remember doing that?
I remember
you
that.
called this guy, right? He's like, man, just give me the information, bam. That's what I'm saying, man. You have a couple of books in you. I know you started on one of them.
I plan on writing a book, though.
Bro, you got to get on that,
That's why I'm
man.
going to tell everything in this book.
Because one of them is just the Jacksons, really, bro. One of them is just...
I'm going to just tell a book about my experience.
Just all of it in, yeah.
Yeah, all of it into one. The Jacksons, they that band right there set the tone of the boy bands. Back when we were kids, when the Jacksons was coming up, you had the Osmond brothers and you had the Jacksons.
That was it.
The Jackson 5, and they matched them to compete.
Yeah. They did.
And the Jacksons and even the Osmonds, but the Jacksons played in front of kings and queens. Not many black groups or bands can say they played in front of the queen.
Yeah, yeah.
But they can.
Yeah. Wow, man. I'll be getting mesmerized with these stories. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna say this real fast. Ronnie Balfour told me a magnificent story about when he went to Calabasas with y'all one time.
What did he say? What did 2x4?
Man,
I call him 2x4. Me and Tito call him 2x4.
Once again, he's another guy that can say, bro, he was close with Tito and can speak on something. But he told me this. He said, you and Tito were in the house, and Michael's RV was outside. He said that Tito had most of Michael's personal,
he did. Yeah, he had the bus.
Yeah, and he said he went out there. He said it was hot outside and it was running. The air conditioner was cold when he walked in.
Yeah,
and he said Tito said just don't touch nothing. And he said that was a comb. He said he was just mesmerized. It was Michael Jackson's, you know what I'm saying? He said it was a comb with some of Michael's hair, and he just looked at it and didn't want to touch it, but it was a comb with Michael Jackson's hair. It was just crazy, man.
No, I don't know if that was I don't know.
Right,
you know,
right on.
I wasn't
right
with
on.
Ronnie at that time.
But he said it was just iconic, but
he did get on the bus.
Yeah, right on,
He
right
was
on.
on the bus.
Wow. Is that somebody calling me?
Man, somebody calling you. Everybody
Of course.
Everybody calling you, man.
And
They
nobody calls me.
You're so
till I'm-
famous, Trey.
Not me, that's you.
But I want y'all to, hey, I want to say this is Living on the Edge new set. You know, I watched Trey do it from his living room, and I said to Trey, I said, hey, man, look, let's do this, man. Let's step up the game a little bit, you know? And because Trey, like I said, Trey's a genius, y'all. And I don't get in front of the camera. I don't live in front of the camera. I don't care about the front of the camera.
Yeah.
My life is behind the camera,
behind
behind the curtain. And I wanted to be on the first guest on this new set. And because, you know, I can see your show doing and going places. And I'm going to plug you into some bands to be on it.
Thanks, bro.
And all of that, man, because I believe in what your vision is.
Wow.
And
Thank you,
that's
man.
why I'm here, man. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna let him tell you who the next guest is. I don't want to tell anybody who the next guest is, and he'll tell you that before this thing closes. But Trey, he found his niche, and I loved it, man. And
wow.
And you're a great host, man.
Thanks, man.
And I like it. I never thought you'd be a host, man. Look how clean he is, man.
Bro.
I mean,
Thanks, man.
I love it, Trey. Trey, you always cut that path, man. And I can tell you this about Trey and I. Once we figure out what direction we're gonna go, man, we make it happen.
Burn the
man.
trail. We
burn the
trailblazers.
trail.
That's right.
And so, you know, you the people. They're like you, that started with you, and they may not like you, or they may get mad, they may not get mad, but, you know, fuck them.
That's right. What he said. I like that part. I like that part.
Just do you, man.
Thanks, man. I got chills, bro. When I get
do
chills
you,
all over,
man.
that's
Look at
confirmation.
this beautiful
of truth.
scenery in the
Absolutely
back,
gorgeous,
man. I mean, come on, man.
Absolutely gorgeous.
And this is where I see you at, like the Tonight Show or something like that,
Wow.
you know, it can't do nothing. You can't do nothing but grow, man. When I saw you in your living room, you and your nephew, man, holding the phone, man, I seen it then, and
wow.
And here we are. This is the start of your new journey.
Wow.
You know, and you got some good people surrounded with you, and you can't do no but grow from this point.
Wow.
And for me to be there again in the beginning, because I was there at the beginning of the Mason album.
That's great.
Even though y'all did give me a little bit of credit in the bottom of it, they said it was Terry Harvey at the end.
Man,
but
Tony did all the credits, man.
Tony,
you gotta take
Tony,
it out. He did all the credits.
Did you do the credit?
Yes.
You put my name at the bottom. Oh, Tony.
He did them, bro.
We'll talk about it at lunch.
Yeah, we're going to yeah. But I love you, son. I mean, I love you, Tony. I love you, young man. I was trying to say
I
young man
love
at the
to see
same
you
time.
guys do another Mason album.
Me too.
And I said that to Tony.
Me too, brother.
I said it to Gary.
Me too.
I said it to you. You know, I love to see you guys get together and do another Mason record.
Me too, man. Me too.
Because it's a great record. Y'all brothers, man, and the Gab Band was three brothers. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
They created magic, and the Masons can create magic. I've been saying this to you for a long time.
Absolutely.
Bridge the gap, whatever it take, you know, for you guys to bridge the gap and come with another record, man. Y'all album was ahead of the time. You know, that's where your head was, man. You were way ahead. You can play that Mason record today. Breathless? Wow. Man, y'all go play Breathless. Go on YouTube and listen to that.
Wow.
That's a badass song.
Wow.
You know, Living on the Edge.
Wow. Yeah.
Those songs are poured on. Those songs can work today on Heart and Soul Radio.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
They can work to their own heart and soul.
That's crazy.
And the crazy thing about music on the radio, you got, you just need somebody to go and pay for it to play. But if, shit, man, if y'all recut that and come together, man, y'all really can go, dude. And I've been saying it, but I had to say it on this live pod, so I don't put it out there in the universe. And
I feel the same way. I'm glad you put it out there.
So, Tony, what's up, man?
Yeah, Tony, what's up, man? You heard it from TH, man. You already know what it is with your big bro over here, and your other big bro is already ready.
Gary ready.
Gary, stay ready, man.
Gary, stay ready.
Stay ready, bro.
Gary, I hope you watch it, man.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all, this one right here, like I said a couple weeks ago, this is going to be a special interview.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we took this. Man, I appreciate the time you took to come talk to me.
I had to, Trey, man, because I saw your podcast, and I tell you, man, I said, man, I was looking at it, and I said, man, Trey on to something again.
So last Saturday, I'm got to put this out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna confirm what he's saying. Speak it out, put it out there, believe it, and I got chills all over like I'm getting electrocuted right now. He said it last. So I look at the podcast after because I learn from him and I look at him, and I'm downtown and I get this call and it's this dude right here and he's excited. He's like, Trey, he was way up, and I said, Terry, don't get excited.
No, I don't get excited.
You see, Terry's right here. That's where he is.
I'm at an even kill.
You always are. And when you were up like that and you said you on to something, what people don't know is I was about to call you and ask you to be on the show.
See, that's that universe working.
See what I mean? I was getting ready to call you and ask, and then you beat me to it, bro. So I'm honored to have you on. I'm honored, bro. It's like having freaking.
I'm glad to be on your first podcast because I'm gonna sit back behind the curtain and watch it grow. Because I'm gonna watch you grow like I did when you cut that record with the Mason, when y'all cut that album. And I was in the background, and I watched you grow.
Yeah.
And I watched y'all go to Memphis and live in Memphis, and record come out, and decisions were made. But it is what it is. You wouldn't be where you is today.
Real talk.
Straight up, man.
Real talk, man.
But one thing you can say, and Tony and Gary, y'all put a record out. A lot of these motherfucking bands around here ain't got no goddamn record out.
Or a demo tape.
No, maybe they got a demo. Well, maybe I don't know what they got.
Yeah.
They ain't got no record out.
They don't have no record out, bro.
And maybe that wasn't their vision. Morris Rennie, he did his thing with Lonnie Simmons.
I remember that.
He signed Total Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing of it is, Trey, you guys did your thing.
Thanks,
and now you done found a niche that you can grow from. And everybody look at this because, this podcast is going to do great for Trey.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate
All you got to do is just stay focused and just put your blinders on. Don't get hung up in the who said this or who said that or what this person may think about you or nothing like that. Just keep moving, man. Just stay focused. Because your direction ain't for everybody else. And if you look at 2 weeks ago, your podcast, and compare it to right now, and compare your look, the whole persona, look at it.
Yeah.
It's nothing but growing people.
Right on.
And for me to be a part of that, I'm just honored to be here as your friend.
Wow.
And I ain't gonna be in front of the camera no more. So you got it, and I'm gonna stay in the back.
I love it.
But y'all gotta do a Mason record, man. Tony, you the hold up now, Tony. Come on, Tony.
He put it out there.
Tony, come on. Donna, let Tony do this record.
hey, man. Hey, man. He tell you. Yeah, I heard him. So I'm gonna say this, man.
Yeah.
This has been an honor, and I'm gonna speak on the group I'm about to bring on.
Okay,
Can I do that? Can I do that, bro?
Yeah, go ahead and tell them.
No,
Trey.
well, you know, is there any, well, I'm out of order.
Go ahead.
I'm out of order on my own show. This is my second time calling it a show, man. Saturday when
It
you
is a
Saturday
show,
when
man.
you
It's
call,
a,
Saturday
it's
when
an
you call
iPod
me.
show. It's
That's
the
right.
Trey Mason
Real
show.
talk. So am I?
It's living on the edge.
And it's we keep it raw, just like this.
Come on, man.
Tell
you
them
don't
don't
know
let the
what
soup-
question he gonna ask
That's right.
you.
Tell them don't let the soup get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I'm loving the new set, and this is what happens when you speak it out. I was in my living room, now I'm here, and I'm loving all of this.
Come on, man. Come on. Who'd have thought, right?
I'm loving all this, and this proof. It takes somebody's got to. You can't do it by yourself.
You gotta believe. I believe in you, man.
I believe in you, bro. You believed in me. I believe in you, bro.
Yeah, I believe it, man. When I saw it, man, I said, man, look here, Trey. I know some people because that's what it takes. How Tunes and Spoon came about was we knew, Tito and I knew Ken and Rita Glenn. Ken and Rita Glenn turned us on to Steve Robertson. Tito did a Juneteenth down there for the Claremore History Museum. And we did that. And then Steve Robertson knew John Frearley, which was the city manager. And that's how Tunes and Spoons came about.
Wow. See, man.
It's all on who you're connected and who you know.
It still comes back to that.
It all comes. Life is that way because the universe works through other people.
Absolutely.
And when we start losing that touch of dealing with the reality of dealing with people, whether they up, whether they down, because one person may be down tomorrow, don't mean he gonna be down next week.
That's right. That's right.
You don't know where a person gonna be at. You may be running homeless one day and you may be living in a mansion tomorrow. You don't know how this world would twist and it would turn. I look at me, man. I did the drug thing. I did all that shit with Charlie, man, and I can go on and on. That's another conversation.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
At the end of the day, and I can do Howard Pollock, Larry Shaver. At the end of the day, look at us now.
This is crazy. I'm still tripping up. This is crazy, bro. All that you've accomplished in the years I haven't seen you.
It took cats like Larry Schaefer, Howard Pollock, those guys to believe in my black ass.
Yeah. Well,
they did, man. They did. They say, hey, man, you're doing that wrong. Don't do it like that.
Well, they did a great job of grooming, bro.
And then when I do a show, I do it on the level that we're supposed to do it
Supposed to do it on. That's right.
That's
right.
And because that's the only way I know how to get down now. That's because it's part of my DNA.
See what I mean, y'all? See what I mean?
And we do a lot in the casinos, and man, we kick ass, man. We good at what we do. Let us get over there on Juneteenth and y'all can see what we do. I do.
Yeah.
I just threw that out there.
I'm getting ready to touch on...
I've been after Juneteenth for years, man, but they just don't want my ass over there. I don't know why.
We need to do something about June, man. We need to do something about that. I haven't gone for 5 years.
That's all
man.
good,
I'm sorry.
man.
I ain't gonna down it, but we got to do something better. I got some new music coming out, and now I'm about to say this. Now I'm about to say it.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, I'm gonna give my guests. Is there anything else that you would like to close with?
Trey, I'm man, it's thank you for allowing me to take your vision and connect it to other people to watch your growth. And just like I connected you and your brothers to Alan Jones
yeah.
in the Bar Caves.
Yeah.
And I watch you grow from afar.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this again with you because you deserve it. And,
thank you,
and it's an honor for me to be able to give you this gift for you to take your podcast and go and watch it grow because it's going to, I'm going to tell you something right now, the motherfucker's finna grow. So, and I'm going to make sure he got the right guests on here. Anyway, that's another subject. That's another story. Anyway.
Oh man, I've had fun. I gotta say this real fast. Once again, it takes somebody, and I said it last week to encourage somebody. This guy heard a cassette I made from bouncing 2 cassettes together, and I did a record for Electrosalem Records. The rest is history.
Yeah, you did.
Did a set record.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes,
while
you
Motley
did.
Crue was on the label, and while Anita Baker
Electric
and
Asylum Records is
Yeah,
where they were signed to.
Yes.
And the record is great. I wish we had a copy of it up here, but and like I say, they did it. We manifested.
Right on, bro. Right on. Man, I had fun, T.
I did too, man. You gonna tell them who your guest is?
Absolutely. I'm about to.
You
I'm
about to?
to.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say a word. I'm gonna let Trey do his thing.
All right, we did good keeping it from y'all for like a couple of weeks. I hope y'all tuned in. I want to hear on the comments. Thanks for tuning in.
Y'all better put some nice comments up there. Y'all better not have no comments up there. Kind of crazy now.
Because after this, I know I got more questions for him in the car on the way. You know what I'm saying? But my next guest, ready for the world. I'm bringing them on. Yeah, we got to hear from them. They're in the Guinness Book of World Records. Are y'all being serious? I got to talk to them, bro. They coming to my town to talk to me, or are we going to set it up? I don't know how we going to do it. But the next vision I see with this is people coming on and performing live. What you think about that, T?
I think you ought to do something like a little tiny desk deal, man. Because your set is real cool, and I think you ought to have the local bands come up here and do their little old thing, man. Okay. Like Wall Street them, whatever. Yeah, like Donnie them, upscale.
That kind
of let them come out there and chill, like their little tiny desk. Ain't nobody doing that shit, man.
See, that's what I mean. We got the trailblazers, bro.
Because you got to, man. Look here, bands, y'all ain't doing shit out there. It ain't like y'all got a lot of dates out there, gigs.
Exactly.
Come up here, set up and chill. Look at the set. Look behind me. Look at this. And you know what? And take this thing to another level, man. Come up here on a Friday or Saturday night, late night, and chill and have live bands and introduce new talent.
That part.
And that's what it's about, man. You're giving them a platform.
I literally sat in my living room and said, somebody needs to create a platform for artists to be seen outside of their own platforms they're already on. And that's why we created Living on the Edge, the podcast.
Living on the Edge, man. I love that name. I love that name, Living on the Edge.
Thanks for checking out episode 4, Living on the Edge, the podcast. It hit different.
Tune in on episode 5 with Ready for the World.
Coming soon. T, I love you, man.
I love you too, man. Appreciate you.